Hello, welcome to Adwick Lane. Well, there's been a major change on this, in that if you'll see around here, there's now a loco stabling siding there. The Y point that was there has been spun round. The signal box is back in its that's the original position it was when the layout was first built as a terminus. So that's back where it was. Put another mast there, gantry thing there, and you will see that the bay platform is now trackless. It's now a disused bay platform, and the platform here is gone, completely gone there. Where's it gone? It's gone over here. It was a pain for track cleaning, and it just didn't look right. And I nearly come to the point of literally scrapping the whole thing and totally doing a complete rebuild. But I thought, well, I'll try moving the buildings across there. So we've got those buildings there. Still got the entrance here. That's still there. So what have I done on here? Well, there was always a track in here anyway. There was a little like head shunt for the depot here. So what I've done is I've put a point in there, and we now have an extra shed in there. It's one of the Wordsworth model railway ones. The only thing I've done, the only alteration I've done on it is that I've extended it by about that much, so it sort of fills in the gap behind there, and it's all lit inside as well. This forward, and see if you can see inside. It's all lit up inside as well. I've also made a stop block to go in there, but yeah, I just wasn't happy with that platform there. So I thought, well, and really that bay platform it was used, but it wasn't. It sort of, I thought it was probably better just to have the siding there, so I can just stick a loco on it and things if I bring one in and change engines and whatever. So yeah, that's what I've been doing there. A lot of the work's actually been on locomotives. I've pretty much done all my Hornby remotoring now. I've even done my steam engines, done my schools class. I've done my Great Western King class. I've done my Mallard. So they're all done. I've just got that one in there to do. My Duchess, that's got to be done, and my APT. I'm going to sort of do a bit of work on my APT. I'm going to remotor it, get a pantograph for it and things. And there's also some of my Lima ones I want to remotor as well. But yeah, that's been the main change on here, is doing that basically, changing the buildings. I've also redone the overhead mast under there. I've stuck them under there, and then the one that was under there is now up the end near the signal box. And tonight I've just made this one to sit there, and some old ones that are snapped off at the bottom, I've put them round there. I'll just need some now for here, but I'm going to make another gantry, I think, to sit there across that bit, like pretty much the same as that. Which will do that. Other than that, nothing else has really changed at this end. It's all been sort of here where all the changes have happened. But thing is, now I can lift the shed out, and if I want to clean the track and whatever. But I've been experimenting, and we'll just have a walk up here. I've been experimenting with this, and basically I watched a video. And I can't remember whose video it was now, but they basically got an old coach, stuck some weights underneath it, and a piece of hardboard. So I had this old coach chassis knocking about, doing nothing. So I've screwed that piece of wood to keep it, rigid. Got some weights, and then stuck this on the bottom. I need to make it wider though. I mean, it does work. I mean, as you can see, there's stuff on it, so it does actually work. And the thing was, my best locos for pulling this, believe it or not, is a couple of Lima 47s. when I was testing it, I tried it with my Bachmann 25s. I managed to shear one of the couplings for the motor off. Lucky enough, I had a spare one. But the best ones for pulling this are my Lima 47s. So, but it still needs a bit more work on it. I think I need to make that piece wider. The hardboard bit's got to be wider because for going around the curves. But I'm thinking maybe if I can get a nice long wheelbase wagon chassis, I can maybe make a 4-wheel one to make it. But anyway, that's just sort of a little thing I've been sort of messing around with. But it does work. It does work pretty well. It's not too bad at all. It actually works better than this. I mean, this thing, it catches the points and derails. So you know. So anyway, that's what I've been up to on Adwick Lane. Anyway, as I say, basically removing that platform, putting it over to there. I've taken the bay out. I mean, that, and in fact, that bay platform used to come up to about here originally. So I've taken all that. These two buildings were here, so I've literally just taken the whole lot out, and then this is the only bit of platform on this piece that's actually still left. Is that, and I've also sorted the lights out because some of the lights were a bit knackered, so I've sort of salvaged the good ones and put them on. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to with this. I'm now sort of sticking all the people back on the platforms as well. But yeah, that's how it's looking. So I've been quite productive with this and Sprotborough. Droxford, I've not done anything with Droxford at the minute. It's just scenery work I've got to do, just adding a bit more bushes and things to that. So it's not really much to do there. But as I say, a lot of it's been sort of doing the remotoring on me Hornby locos and stuff, such as my 24. This is the one on a previous video that I'd made a motor out of just bits that I'd knocking about. What I've done, I've now done the CD conversion on this, and it runs beautiful. And I've also done me I've also what else have I done? I've done my 25s. My HSTs have got 12-volt motors in them, and they run absolutely beautiful now. My Class 91 is still a bit sort of sticky, but I think it needs just needs sort of everything needs sort of running in a bit now. But yeah, so I've been sort of quite busy behind the scenes and that. Just doing odds and ends, and just basically it was last sort of weekend I sort of looked at this and I thought I'm going to change it. So I did. But yeah, I'm actually happier with it like this, and with the extra sort of shed, it just, I don't know, it just seems to sort of work better. And actually this is improved the running, because one of my Lima 31s, it hated coming over this bit. It come over that bit. When it got to the point that was here, which was this one, it was here, it just used to just ride straight over it. But this setup, it runs over it, so it's not too bad. But just needs lots of tidying up now, because obviously when I pulled things off, it's all sort of just junked in the station entrance at the minute. So you know, it's all got to be tidied and thing. But yeah, but the signal that was in the bay platform, all I've done is I've just stuck it on the end of this platform. So this is like a bi-directional platform there. I'm thinking of putting sort of dummy third rail on this bit and just run like some, you know, me Southern Electrics in here and things like that. But I mean, I've got a load of old steel track I could use for that. So you know, sort of on the to-do list sort of thing. But you know, I've also redid this surface as well. Used it sort of a more like a concrete coloured paint, and then when it would dry, I just got a pencil, scribbled it on there, wet my finger and just rubbed it, which same way as I've done the engine shed as well. And I've also done this stop block, so it's like concrete and that. So on the actual buffer beam bit is a coffee stirrer, you know, as you do. And so, but yeah, anyway, that's what I've done on the on Adwick Lane. And yeah, trouble is now I've now got to reballast all that bit again, that bit there, and just sort of do all that bit in there. But as I say, it's better than what it was. I mean, I was getting to the stage where I was going to just completely sweep it away and do a complete rebuild. And if that hadn't worked, if doing this bit hadn't worked, that's probably what I would have done, you know. But thankfully it has, so that's sort of less work for me. Anyway, that's the major update on Adwick Lane. Thanks for watching, and happy modelling.